First off, I gotta say, Steve, you better not come back in that room soon. You got some guys gonna be headhunting for you, I think. No, you know, coming to Michigan was really a dream for me. I grew up wrestling and loving wrestling, and I used to watch that Dan Gable Competitor Supreme video, and nothing inspired me quite like that. And my dream was to come to the Big Ten, which I thought was the greatest conference, and to compete with the best and really challenge myself physically and intellectually, you know, and go a long ways to do it. And you know, I just appreciate my parents, you know, being able, and my grandparents being willing to let me go so far. I didn't really realize, you know, what a commitment that was in the beginning, and I think toward the end you start to realize how really just the faith that they had, and the support that they have given me through the years has been unbelievable. I remember 5 years ago sitting right out where all you, actually it was 4 years ago, when I was sitting out there where all you freshmen are, listening to Ryan Bertine give his speech, and I really have always liked to begin with the end in mind, and that speech had a tremendous effect on me, and the whole experience did, because you know, I asked myself, what do I want out of this experience? And my freshman year, I probably didn't do the best, and I had a bumpy road, and you know, and I really you know made some challenges to myself. I didn't sleep at all that night, because I really you know, this was something that I really valued, and I wanted to stand up here, you know, at the end of my journey, and be able to hold my head high and be proud of the experience that I've had. And I'm extremely happy to say that I can do that tonight, and it's been a beautiful journey, and I'm looking forward to the continuation of it. I've always been inspired by great leaders, and our captains growing up were great leaders. Guys like Ryan Bertine, Pat Owen, Ryan Tyrel, and Josh Tyrel, and Eric Tannenbaum. I learned so much from you guys, and I just appreciate the experience of sharing that with you guys. My goal, you know, setting out was to have the success that these guys have had, and also to have just the influence and impact on people that they had. And you know, I learned just a tremendous amount from you guys, and I'm going to continue to. I've been just truly blessed and fortunate to be a part of the Michigan program, and just to build relationships with friends, mentors, and parents that I can carry with me for the rest of my life. And I think that pretty much everyone in this room has had an impact on my growth here and my experience, and you guys are my Michigan family. You know, going so far away from home, my parents couldn't really make it out as much as they wanted to, and you know, it's just 1,700 miles is a long way, and I got two brothers too that are busy doing stuff too. So I really, you know, felt warm in the arms of the Michigan family, and you guys really helped me in my journey, and I appreciate that so much. Every person in this room. I guess I'm gonna move on to what I learned, and I'm gonna break down just what I learned into just a couple things that I want you young guys to think about. And as you're listening to these speeches tonight, I know we're just about getting toward the end, but really think about what do you want out of this experience, and challenge yourself. You know, and it's all about enjoying the process, and that's the first thing that I found that led to my success, was enjoying that process and learning how to have fun while you're doing it. You know, and if you're getting to where you're not enjoying, you know, going in that practice room every day, then you're just going to have a hard time having success. And motivating yourself is the key to enjoying that process and keeping that motivation going. And you know, Joe had several talks with us this year about Dan Gable dedicating an hour of his day to motivation, and I think that's so important, motivating yourself through this grind. Okay? And then the most rewarding experiences in life are those that you pay the biggest sacrifice for. And a lot of people don't understand that, and that's something that's beautiful about the sport of wrestling, is we do push ourselves so physically to the limit, and hard work is something that is really dying in our country, I feel like. And wrestling is a solid foundation that will keep people driving forward and working hard, and that's why the individuals in this room are so successful. And it doesn't matter what field we go into or where we go after this, success follows with that work ethic that we develop here. And then lastly, you know, if you trust in God and believe in His Word, the Bible, you will find strength in your weakness. And I really experienced that this year with my knee injury. And there were a lot of times when I was so frustrated and infuriated that I couldn't, you know, do the workouts that I wanted to do. But I really found strength in the Lord there, and you can find strength there too. And also failure is opportunity to improve and learn about yourself. And we all learn from failure. And I know that some of the experiences where I've been the lowest in my life have been after failures, and I've made major improvements through that, and I'm going to look to continue to do that. The lessons that I've learned, I hope to use as I pursue my goal of being a world champion and Olympic gold medalist. And I'm really looking forward to starting that journey. And I look forward to sharing that with you guys here. And I want to just say, Ryan, Josh, and Andy, I just appreciate you guys being a part of my life. And I know that I wouldn't be the wrestler I am today without you guys. I appreciate that a lot. Coaches, I remember it was probably like my first month in the room. I wasn't having too good a time. It'd been a couple weeks since I got a takedown. I think it was a day that I might have gone with Ryan Tyrel and Pat Owen, and I was feeling kind of like Seabiscuit getting ridden around the track. Not seeing the light of day. And later on in that workout, it might have been the next day that I was working out with Kevin Vogel, and you come into Michigan thinking you're pretty good, and after a couple days getting ground out on top, you're just like, man, you know what, I'm not very good. And it was about this time where I was like, man, I don't know about this whole thing, and I was just bummed. I was down and out, and I was working out with Kevin, and I had a good workout with him, and I was just kind of depressed, and he just kind of mentioned me in passing me as he went. He said, you know what, you're gonna have a great career at Michigan, man. And just that little word right there, really, it meant a lot to me, and it really moved me deeply, and it really inspired me, because I drew on that later out through my career, and as I started to see more success, I was like, you know what, he's right, and I really appreciate that, Kevin. That meant a lot. Andy, just you specifically, I've learned so much from you about the game of wrestling, and you're always learning and adapting, and that's something that I have been able to learn from you, and that I hope to be able to make a part of my game in the future. And I appreciate you sharing your technique with me, and for making me giving me confidence, and helping me along the road. And Kozicki was so encouraging to me this year. He's been through the ACL surgery that I've had twice, so he has a lot of compassion for me. And there were a couple times in that practice room where I was so furious and so just beside myself, because I just couldn't work out like I wanted to. And he came alongside me and encouraged me and said, "You're going to be fine. We're going to keep moving forward." And I really appreciate that, Mike. Coach Trost. Trost, I really feel like, is the anchor of this team, and he's steady. He's the same, and he's comical too. He makes you laugh, and my relationship with Trost has grown tremendously through this my career, and wrestling with him, especially going up a weight class this year, really has made a big impact on me, and it made me a lot better wrestler. And I look forward to working more with you as I continue my freestyle career. Coach McFarland, one thing about Coach McFarland, he's the most competitive person I know, and I know some competitive people, and I really that inspires me, and that really motivates me, and it's just great to have in the wrestling room. Every day Joe walks into that room, he's fired up, and he gets us fired up, and there can't enough good be said about that. Mr. Trella, Mr. Tyrel has taught me so much about the game of wrestling, and he's been truly an inspiring role model to me. And from helping me out in probably the lowest point of my life, when I had an accident after my sophomore year, to just being an example to me, both spiritually and morally, and the integrity that man has is a testimony to the success that he has had. And just simple wrestling instructions like, when you're doing something and it feels right, it's probably wrong. Stuff like that is I'm going to use in my coaching later in life, and it's just great philosophies that help your game. My teammates, you guys are my best friends, and I love sharing this journey with you. And some guys specifically, Steve, congratulations on your national title. I know you haven't heard that yet, but just wanted to throw that out there. And we're so proud of you being able to achieve that goal. And Cody Waters, for your sacrifice. Steve and Cody and I were part of the 5th year class that came in, and there's only 3 of us left. And we've really shared this whole journey. And Cody has really, he's just shown his true colors through the course, and he's just a guy, he'll do anything for you. And I appreciate, Cody, what you've done so much for the program, and I look forward to where things are going to lead you in the future. You're going to have great success, my friend. And then also Michael Watts, had to talk Mike Watts into living with us because he was going to go live with some other people, and I'm really glad that he did, because we got to share this year, and I'm really looking forward to the future, Mike. Also the Keens, thank you for kind of bringing me under your wing, and I got to spend a lot of time working out there, and I appreciate you guys so much. Angie just, there's so many times I'm kind of a procrastinator, and there's so many times I was like, oh man, I haven't signed up for classes. And Angie just kind of kept me going, and it took me a little while to figure out my major, but I'm going to graduate in 5.5 years, and it'll be all right though. But Angie, thank you so much for what you've done, and for going to bat for me when you had to. Joel's like my best buddy right now. We hang out every day. It's great. I just wish I could play golf so I could go hang out more with him. But no, Joel is a tremendous guy. You know, my first experience with Joel was making the hydration test my freshman year and doing it at 74. And I couldn't make it for 3 days, and I literally, so I had to, I couldn't cheat because Joel was going to make us toe the line, and that's good. But for 3 days I sat in my room and I was like, I've got to figure this out. I got to kill this guy, or I got to find a way to cheat. I can't do it. But Joel is he's a tremendous guy. He's got a lot of integrity, and he's the funniest guy, one of the funniest guys I know. And he may be really fed up with me at times, and may even threaten to kick me out of rehab, but I know he's got my best interest in mind. Leah, thank you for your dedicated work. You're a gifted writer, and we appreciate what you do so much. And I also want to thank Bruce Dishnow. He's really helped me in my spiritual walk as I've grown spiritually through my college career, and I appreciate you coming here tonight, Bruce, and for helping me out through the years. And then last and not least, last and most importantly, I should say, I'm truly blessed, and I thank God every day for the family that I've been blessed with. And my grandpa and my grandma are 2 of the toughest people I know. At 80 years old, they just drove 1,700 miles across the country to come out here and see Ann Arbor, and it's just a testament to their toughness and just to the kind of quality people they are. And my folks also coming out. You know, I come from a long line of hard-working people, and from people of the land. You know, just farmers that have really worked hard for everything they've got. And this opportunity to come out here to school like this and have success is nothing more than a dream. I wish my brothers could be here tonight to share this experience, but they're on journeys of their own, and they're doing very well. And that's a testament to my parents. I have the best parents a man could ask for. And just all the sacrifices you made through our childhood, taking us to tournaments all over the country, and instilling us those morals and values that have guided my journey. It truly amazes me more each day. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you to my Michigan family, and I look forward to the future. Take care.